Hey, this is Jay with ProGrade Card Services, and today we're going to do a PSA grade review. We had 2 boxes come in, so we got to find the paperwork to see which slabs we will be reviewing. All right, let's see if we can find the paperwork on our first go round. Nope. Second go round. There it is. So today we will be looking at a value bulk submission, 39 total cards. 39 total cards. And then looks like we do have a few pre-grades. So we'll see how we did on the pre-grades. All right. So we'll start with the smaller box. Okay. Got a Jalen Waddle kaboom starting us off. So you know it's going to be that kind of video. Let me just check to see if I did a pre-grade. Doesn't look like it. We got a decent amount of pre-grades. Okay. Here we go. Let's see what we got. So we're going to start us off with a Jalen Waddle kaboom. Comes back a 9. Comes back a 9. All right, we have a Victor Wembanyama out of Recon. Vector comes in at a 9. A 9 on the Vector. Got a Bobby Witt Jr. To the Moon. This one comes back a 10. Let me double check. May have had a pre-grade for that one. Oh, doesn't look like it. All right, we have a Shohei BBM. Comes back a 7. Look at that rookie sign. Beautiful. All right, we have an Anthony Edwards out of Prism. The kaleidoscopic silver comes back a 10. Nice. Got a Victor Wembanyama rookie special out of Hoops. Comes back a 10. Oh, we have a card that was declined. Oh, it's the 1-of-1 artist sketch of Caitlin Clark. No grade, no charge. Looks like they couldn't find anything on it. All right, we have another Victor. This one's out of Prism Draft Picks. This one gets a 9. A 9. Another Victor, Select Certified, out of Select. An 8 on the Red Prism. The Red Prism comes back in 8. Got a Monopoly. Monopoly comes in at a 10. It's quite the stretch of Wembies right now. We got a Prism Draft Picks. There you go. Red Eyes comes back a 10. We have a Tyrese Halliburton out of Prism. We've got an 8 on the red, white, and blue. An 8 on the red, white, and blue. All right, we have an Anthony Edwards out of Prism. The rookie comes back a 9. Comes back a 9. All right, we have a Luka Garza out of Mosaic. The Genesis comes in at a 10 on the Luka Garza rookie. Got an Anthony Edwards Prism. This one comes in at a 10. So our previous one got a 9, and this one got a 10. All right, we have a Tua. I don't think still no pre-grades. Okay, no pre-grades yet. All right, so we have a Prism Black. The silver comes in at a 9. Got a Joe Burrow, also out of Prism Black. Also a 9. Got a Garrett Wilson, Prism Black, also 9. We have a Joe Burrow out of Contenders. Swatches, a 9. All right, so on to our second box. And hopefully we have some of our ProGrade cards in here. All right, so we have Julio kicking us off. The Chrome gets a 9. Chrome comes back a 9. Got an Anthony Edwards out of Optic. A 9 on the purple. A 9 on the purple. All right, so we do have a pre-graded card here. So this is some example of something ProGrade does. If you wanted a pre-grade assessment, we'll do a full mock-up of what the graders will see. So here I saw some edging and corner concerns. Centering was a little off, and then little surface and corner concerns on back, a little centering. I went a 9-10, but now that I'm seeing these 4 spots, I kind of wish I would have gone with an 8-9 in hindsight. There it is. Beautiful card. All right, so we have a Hendon Hooker. This one we do have a pre-grade for as well. This one has some concerns on the edging on top, which you can see I emphasized. Also some edging on the top on the back. I still went with a 9-10 because the rest of it was pretty clean. So it came back a 10. There you go. And this one is out of 10. There you go. Nice. All right, so then we didn't do a Williams. Did I do a Williams? Actually, I did do a Williams. So let's check out that one. So this one was pretty clean for sure. Here you can see 10, 10, 10, 10. It's very rare for me to put that on the front. Back had some surface, had some edge and corner, but the fact that the front was so clean, I was comfortable giving this a 10, and it comes back a 10. There we go. White Prism out of 35. All right, we have a Rashi Rice with the Rice. Front was pretty clean, as you can see. Back had some issues. So I said a 9-10, and this one came back as a 9. So they must have went hard on that back. We have a Dunze. So with the Dunze, that should be in this one. Yep, Dunze Elite. All right, so this one definitely had surface issue right up and notably up front, also right down at the bottom. Some corner concerns, some issues on the back. So I said an 8-9, and it came back as a 9. All right, we have a Michael Jordan out of 88 Fleer, and it comes back a 6. We have a Puka, and this one should have a pre-grade. A Puka. This should be an optic laser, and definitely had some edge issues. Definitely had some back printer lines. But overall, I thought it was still pretty clean to where it could come back a 10. And there you go. Good return. All right, got a Bo Jackson out of Archives. Comes back at an 8. Centering on this card is oof, but my client's a big Bo guy, so he wanted this preserved. All right, we got another Bo. This one should be the rookie. This one's also an 8. black borders are just, you're done for with black borders. This set is a hard one to do anything with. All right, Christian Watson out of Chronicles Prism Black. Ooh, all these Prism Blacks are coming back low. All right, Bijan, we did have a pre-grade for Bijan. So this one was Optic. This one, my main concern was the surface on back. You can see a lot going on. Just wasn't comfortable with it. So if I thought it was going to go a 9, it would have been because of the back, but I did think it was going to go a 10. And the Blue Hyper came back a 10. Nice. All right. So far we're right on with our pre-grades. All right, Paul Skeens. Did I do Skeens? I did the Skeens rated. All right, so for this one, as you can see, there's a lot going on with it. A lot of stuff on the surface. Edging and corners were off. Centering is off. Back even had issues. So I said an 8, 9, and it came back an 8. But the reason why we submitted it is it's the 1 of 50 for the pink laser. So my client just wanted it slabbed. Cool card. All right, there we go. We got teal. We got another one. So for the teal, we were pretty clean on the front. Nothing amazing, but nothing egregious. On the back, the centering was what I had the most concern with. And you can see top to bottom is just really heavy bottom, light top. And so I actually circled centering and pointed an arrow saying if it comes back a 9, it's most likely for that reason. And it came back a 9. There are some times where that would have come back in a 10 with some graders. You just never know sometimes. All right, with JSN, we did do a select future. And this one, my big concern was this right down here. We also had some corner concerns. You can see centering was off. Anytime I see a 2, I just really dislike 2s. I'm surprised I didn't give it a 9. I had some issues on the back, but overall I thought it could still get a 10, and there it is. I got a 10. So let's see. Yeah, you can actually see it. Clear as day. Right there. Yeah, so there's your 10. Thanks, PSA. Appreciate you. That's what a prime example. Whereas they get you for that, but they won't get you for this. All right, what do we got next? Will Anderson Jr. Did I do a pre-grade? I think I might be done with all my pre-grades. I guess got a Hernandez Gold left. Okay, so it doesn't look like we did the Will Anderson Jr. out of 199. Ooh, yeah. There's definitely corner issues. It's not overly terrible for centering. I'll have to put this underneath the microscope because the 6 is just not jumping out at me at all. I'm not seeing much of anything that would cause it to go down to a 6. That's too bad. All right. All right, we got a Shohei Ohtani out of Optic. This one comes back a 9. All right, this looks like our final pre-grade. And we had some centering issues. As you can see, it's a 5, 5, 4, 5, 3, which is just weird numbers. So I circled centering. Had some light surface scuffing. Otherwise, everything else was pretty legit. I thought it could still go at 9, 10. And there it is. There's your 9, 10. Comes back a 10. Big thing for autos, that it may look clean overall for the auto, but look right here. And actually, this card is fascinating. I remember this card. I was really fascinating to learn what they would do with this, because the auto is bleeding off of the card, or off of the sticker onto the card itself. So whereas the card got a 10, the auto could come back easily a 9 because it's missing this chunk up here that went off, even though all of the rest of this looks very clean. All right, so that was our final pre-grade, and we're closing out with a rated rookie retro and a 9 of Caitlin Clark. So that closes out our video. If you liked what you saw, please give us a subscribe and a like. Help us grow the channel. And if you need any help in the submission process, let us know. ProGradeCardServices.com. As well, we can do pre-grade assessments as well as consultation to help give you some peace of mind before you submit.